Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome to a game called FantasyBlacksmith, and yes, you might have been expecting the Plane Mechanic Simulator if you did miss the end of the last episode, but we finished that series. And I said I would take a look at this game. I have had a brief look at this before I started recording. There's only going to be enough really for an episode. So this is just kind of a one-off video to take a look at this game, and then we will find something else to play. So I'm not really, I mean, I kind of did this, and then I'm not really sure exactly what to do with following it. This is an early access version. There are a few bugs and stuff in the game, but it does look quite interesting. There's a very good idea behind it, which I quite like. Right, goal. I want to be the best blacksmith in these lands. I need to be the top of the list. It will not be easy. I will have to comprehend not just learn the blacksmithing, but also runic magic. And one day, I will become the best and most famous blacksmith. WASD to move. I is hands. No, 1 is hands. 2 is tongs or Q. Tab shows the amount of money and reputation. E or left mouse button, and then control to crouch, and C for the clock. Right, so you got introduction, draft, furnace, forging, grind, compile, sell, magic, alchemist, table. Back. Tutorial. Right, so this is the tutorial. Time to make your dream sword. All items which you can interact with will be highlighted. Most items you can pick up by pressing the E button. Draft. Creation of sword begins with drawing. The sword consists of 8 parts, 5 parts of blade, crossguard, handle, and top. Use the large number of options in your imagination. You can create a huge number of unique swords. To enter the designer mode, press E on the drawing paper, but be careful combining different thicknesses in blades. I can't scroll. Just go back. Go to furnace to work with the... Okay. Use coal, you throw them in. Right, you know what? Let's come back out of here. Back to forge. Right. Now, there we go. Follow the arrows to make your first sword easy. So we go over here, press E to make a draft. Use the map to buy a bronze ingot and make your first sword draft. So we press the map right there, and you've got the village. And there's other bits that unlock later by the look of it. So we go here, we've got interior, we've got magic. So we want forge. And then we've got bronze, we've got guards, we've got handles, thermometer, torch, draft. I don't actually know what a lot of this stuff does. I know that we want bronze. We've been told that we need to buy bronze. And then you get to here, to this bit. So it's not like 100% self-explanatory as you work your way through. You kind of need to roughly figure it out as you go along. So we've got these 3 options here for the end of the pommel. So let's go with that one right there. Then we've got the handle, so we can have a straight handle, we can have one with a little bit of an indentation, and we can have that with like the bits. You know, with a sword, I think that would be uncomfortable, whereas that, I think, might be a bit better. So we'll go with that one right there, like that, and then we'll click on the cross guard, and we can have that, we can have that, or we can have a straight one. I'm going to go with that. Actually, no, I'm going to go with a straight cross guard, like that. There. I don't know what these are. So like I said, I played this through previously just to take a look at it and try and understand the game a little bit. I know it's highly unorthodox for me to actually go and play a game first, but yeah, I went and I did that. So then you've got this bit here, right, and you've got these options. So I can go like that, I can go with a medium one, or I can go with a small one. But what you can't really do is you can't combine the different thicknesses. It doesn't work out. So you've got to choose at the start. You go for a thick blade, a medium blade, or a thin blade. And then you can put these extra bits into the blade if you want to. So like we could put that there to like try and deflect blades away from our crossguard. And thus, I would assume, try and make our hands a little bit safer. So we do that bit, and then you click on the next one over here. And you can see, look, if I add that in, it looks terrible. It looks absolutely awful. So then I can put a straight bit in there. And then I click on the next one, and we could go for another one of them. And then I can go with that, and I go with a straight one. and then I go there and I've got the tip. So we can have it like that. It's just literally like a large cleaver type approach. And then you've got these types of bits on the end. I'm kind of thinking something, yeah, because I don't like that bit, but I'm kind of thinking something like that. That'll do for a good fantasy sword to start with. I think we can go with that. So then you've got 3 pluses down here. I'm not entirely certain what this is. Oh, iron or oak. So I think this is like this is the pommel. This is the bit on the end. So I add that bit in there. And then that one there, we've got pine or oak for the main handle. So we'll go with just pine on that one. Like that. And then here you've got for the actual crossbar, we can go for iron or we can go for bronze. We'll go with bronze. Add. Right, so we've got those in there. And then I've got these. So I'm going to click add all because I'm not entirely certain what I should be doing. Cart. Delivery time 30 seconds. Total price your bank. Right, bronze, pine, oak. There, what about the rest of it? Is that all I need to, I think, buy? Right. I think that's all we need to do. The bit will turn up. It's very dark in here. It is very dark. A bit will turn up there. So then we go over this way and we pick up a bit of coal like this. And then you bring it over and you drop it into the furnace like that. So there we go. Now we've got this one. And you've got the bellows. Right there. I'm just pressing E on that. Or your left mouse button will also work. And then I come up here and I will grab this ingot. Okay. And I put that one in there. Like that. Take a thermometer and measure the ingot temperature. Heat the bronze between 700 and 870 degrees. If you overheat it, the metal will spoil. So we go and pick this one up here. And then we bring it over and you literally just put it in like that. Right. We want to put it to about there. So you can see that it's slowly heating up. So I'm going to drop that one down there a minute. And then I'm going to use that one. Put a little bit of puff on there. And just pick that one back up again. There. Like that. And we'll have a look now. How are we doing? We need to get it between 700 and 850. Roughly. So it slowly ticks up. There doesn't seem to be any particular way of making it go faster than that, but it just sort of goes up at a steady rate like this as it slowly heats up. So we get that one is between 700 and 850. So we're now at the right temperature. There. And I'm going to dump that one down there, and we press Q to bring the tongs up. And then I click on that, and I put it over onto the forge. Like that. There we go. Right, and then I press Q again to get rid of those. Press 1 to hide, and then you go up to the anvil like this, and then you click on it. So now I've got a sword item. And I'm literally just doing this, right? So I'm going to press and hold now on this end, like that, and it's, right, the ingot's gone cold. So we need to come out of this bit. So I click finish. I can't pick that up with my hands. I will burn my hands. So I need to use Q like this. Yeah, and I didn't press anything. I just moused over it. I did press something there. I dropped that back in. And you can see, actually, if you look at that ingot, you can see it's starting to heat up again. It's starting to go orange. So we want to go back over, and we will grab that bad boy right there. And then we will go in here. Right, and I just got to point it in the right place. Right, that's way hot. Okay, bring the tongs. Set the, yep. I don't know if that was too hot or not. I'm hoping it wasn't. I'm really hoping it wasn't. So we press E on here. And then we can start forging again. So you start hammering it out. And you can see quality of forging up there. It tells you when you're done and when you're not done. So I'm now going to hit the top end of that a little bit. Like that. And All I'm going to do at the moment is I'm just going to stretch it out a little bit. It's already getting, like, it's warming up. Cooling down, I should say. It's cooling down, which means it is getting more difficult to forge correctly. Yeah, let's straighten out there. And now we've got to put it back into the forge. So we'll go to finish again. And then we'll get, press Q for the tongs. Literally just... Oh no, I click them on there, right. And then I can bring that one over there, like that. Now I'm looking. I'm pressing Q to bring up the tongs, and then Q to release them again. You need to use tongs if ingot or blade is hotter than 100 degrees. Right, let's pick up our thermometer again and check the temperature. Right, that's already gone up hotter than I want it, really. I think 870 is our limit. As long as we keep it below 870, we're alright. So I'm going to go down this end now. Like that. Now, I got half of that side is done. But I don't want half of it done. I kind of want to get rid of all of the red marks. Because just start stretching some of it out a bit. There. And I really love the way that it does this. It starts to slowly stretch them out and form the blade as well. And it gets easier as you go on. As you get more of the red bits removed, it stretches it out more. So bring that one to there. It's already gotten cold. There, it's already gotten too cold. Finish. So I'll press Q again and I'll drop that back in. So bring it right into there and it'll start heating up. And you can actually do this just by looking at the colour. I found this when I was messing around with it. And I look at the colour a little bit, and I watch that colour. And I see it as it starts to go from red to yellow. And really we want it goes through orange, and then it goes into red, yellow type colour. And then you can bring it back out, and you can put it back onto the anvil over there. That's looking pretty good there. So I'm going to bring that out. I'm going to put that back onto there. And then we'll go back to forging. So I'm going to just forge out that bit there so that it straightens it a bit. And now I'm going to go back up through. And I'm going to get these until they're finished. I'm going to get each bit done. It does cool it down a bit. But I think what I actually need to do is I need to work my way along the blade. I need to get more of it to close in order to be able to get... Oh, there we go. Look. It's completely done up that end. Bring it down here. And it looks like the more you spread your hammer out, the more you spread the hammer work out as you work your way down through, the faster it cools down. But you do need to, look at this, see, I'm now having to spread it out a bit further. So you do need to, yes. You can't just hit in the same place. You kind of got to work the entire thing all the way through. So we'll grab that one again, and I'll put it back into the forge in there. I'll heat that one up. This time I'm going to watch it with the thermometer. You can see what that temperature comes up to. So it's already on 750. So I'm going to dump that down. It heats up a lot faster now that it's getting closer to finished. So we'll grab that one again and put it up onto there. Like that. Right, now I'll work the top side of that. So it's getting quite close to finished on there. Let's work that piece in the middle. That will be... We'll finish that bit off. And now we've got a little bit down this end that we just need to finish shaping now. We might be able to get this finished before we may not have to put it back into the forge at all. Ah, no, we don't. Right. That is now done. We have now forged the blade as much as we need to. So the next thing that we've got to do is we've got to put it into that quenching barrel over there. It didn't actually come up and say. Whilst it is good, the tutorial bit, it's not perfect. Now you need to sharpen a blade. Go to the grindstone. So the grindstone is over there. You can get rid of this. We can now carry this by hand because it's cooled down enough. I'll pick up that one a minute. It's... Oh. Yeah, it's sort of looking at it a bit, but it's below 50. Right, I'm gonna put this one back over here. Put that one back in there. And then I'll come over here and we grab this one. We bring it over to the grindstone over here. So, grinding accuracy 50%. You press C to spin the wheel, hold the grind button while grinding. So I press C. You got to press and hold C in order to grind. And then you do that, right? So you've got to do this. And then if you overgrind, you watch this bit down here. If you overgrind, it goes all the way up to 100 and then it starts coming back down again. Deliberately let it go over there. So you've got to work hard to get your accuracy absolutely spot on. 95 there, and then 98 on there. Grind finished. Right. So we've now done all of the grinding. We got total accuracy 95%. That is considerably better than the first time I had a go with this. So now we've got that bit. Right, I've got this piece of sword so that I'm kind of hanging on to, and I don't really know what to do with it now. I'm gonna just drop it down there because I don't. It's pointing at this one. It's pointing at this crossguard. We've got to take it over here. We put that into there, and then we go back and we get the next bit, which is the handle. We put that one on there, and we come over here again, and we grab the pommel. Oops. Don't drop it. And then we put that one in. And then we can grab our sword. And that one goes on here as well. Right. So now we've got to put this together. So you click on that one there. And that goes over on there. And you've got to hit it. You've got to hit it so that it goes up there in the good bit. And it moves really fast. So this is not an easy job to do. I missed. I missed completely. So I moved my mouse when I pressed it. So, and it would be a lot easier if you could use the spacebar to do this bit. That was a 60% accuracy, and I think really I'm yeah 55%. 90%. That's much better. Right. So next, there I need to then go with that one over there. So you put that one on next. Right. Rather than trying to get the bar up there, wait until the bar is on its way up. When you see it there, then click. It seems to be about the right thing for the speed. So I'm going to try that again. And this is really actually quite difficult to time. 95%. Okay. Try that again. 80%. So hit it on its way up, and now that is much better. 86%, that is much better, that is. So then we've got this one over here. This one you've got to twist, and again, you've got the whole mini game with getting it right, so we... See what I mean? Your 90% twist right there. I got a 90% twist angle. And then I'll try that again, that one... 55%, that was really, really bad, that was. And then... try one more there. So 81, 78.8% total average. Not great. It's not great. Right, time to go upstairs and sell the sword. This is all we get to do here on this bit. There is another bit somewhere, isn't there? It's my personal chest there. There is like an arcane thing that would come later, as far as I know. So we get to here. You need to bring the sword over there, and I put it there so that it's for sale. Customers can buy every 3 to 4 minutes. So you go over here. Hello. Hi, pal. I want to buy a cheap sword below 300 coins. Do you have one? Yes, I do. I can offer 213 coins for this sword. For that one there, that's my sword that I've got. I can't gamble. I can't do anything. So we'll sell. Alright, congratulations. The tutorial is over. I can't see anything else. Correct. I didn't see what that said either. You made and sold your first sword. Write your opinion about this early access on Steam and other sources. This will help us to understand which direction and how we should go to improve the game. Playing longer will let you apply a magic effect on the sword using the magic table, cook potions, and change your material with the magic cauldron with customers, as well as discovering new locations and items. So yeah, we can carry on doing pretty much the same as what we've already done. customers are few and far between. One of the biggest complaints on Steam at the moment is that customers are very, very slow to come on by. No idea what that thing does. It's not overly self-explanatory. We've got an idea now of roughly what we should do. If I go to the map here, I've now got the town. So I can go, what's interior? So this is extra bits that I can then unlock. We've got an alchemist table, shield right there. Okay, that's about it. Here you can mix elements to make Damascus patterns. In this table you can play dice with your customers. Place for trash. Smelter with 1700 maximum temperature. I would assume that is so that you can smelt better things. So we go back to the map and you go to the village in here. Oh no, hang on, close. Town, that's interior. Forge, right there. I can buy iron. Right? To raise your temperature higher than 1000, you need to upgrade your furnace to level 2. So if you have a look at that, your interior price, 200 to do that. Yeah, so we want to go to the forge here. We get bronze right there. I go there and I'll get a bit of bronze. 1 piece of bronze. And it doesn't say how much we've got. But we've now got more options. See, you got these extra patterns that have now unlocked because we've gone to the town as well. We've got these cool little extra bits that we can get over here, which are rather snazzy, I think. So we've got that one right there, and then we can go to the handle here. I'm going to go with that one for the town, and then we've got the cross piece. You've got this. Looks really cool, I think. Yeah, and then we can start working on these. So this one here, let's just go with... I'm going to try that a minute. So that's got to be the same all the way up through. So you've literally got to have that, and then you could have that. So very snazzy looking sort of blade. When you've unlocked all the options, there's something like 2 million different combinations of swords that you can make in this game, which is actually very cool, although not all the combinations are necessarily things that you should be making. So we will add all like that, and then we will go to our cart. So at the moment, we've got 463. The total price, what we want right there, is 184. So if I buy that lot, right, I've got to wait a minute or two for that one to turn up, and then you can get your various upgrades and stuff, and that is another customer up there. Now, the thing with the customers, right, I go up here. Hello, can you sharpen my... Ooh. I didn't even know you could do this. Right. First part, 55%. I got 100% on that second one. I did it wrong on the on one of them there. So this total accuracy 87%. Thank you, Master. Goodbye. So we got 30. I didn't know that happened. I didn't know that was a thing, that you could gain extra stuff from people like that. This is a very dark and dingy type of game, isn't it? I'm still waiting on my delivery. We're still waiting on that. Where is my delivery? If I go over to the scroll, is it going... 15 seconds. Oh, there we go. There's our delivery. There's the bits that we wanted. So, while I'm waiting for that, let's chuck a bit of coal in here. There. Get that burning. And then we pick up the bronze and we sling that in there as well. Yeah, like that. I'm going to assume that's alright. If I use this one a little bit, just to raise the temperature up. Little slice, and then we'll go and get the thermometer over here, and then we can check our ingot and we can see how it's doing. So I'm going to go in, like, there we go. Right, so at the moment it's reached 350, and we've just got to wait for this one to go up. I'm not going to bother making this entire sword. I'm just going to, like, do the first little bit of it, just so that we can have a look, because we've seen the majority of what is available to see in this game. And yes, there is the magic bit that we can apply as well, but that's going to require a little bit of extra unlocking. And Maybe we'll come back to that at some point in the future if I get enough requests for this, but at the moment I don't think we need to worry about it. We just want to get this. I'm going to wait until that goes up to 800. I want as much temperature as possible in this before I move it onto the anvil and start beating it out. So we go just up over 800 there. Right, okay, we'll dump that one in there, and then I'll get the tongs like that. Put you on there, and let's get started. So I'm going to bring this one all the way out on this end to start with. I'm just going to keep going like that until we get that one all the way out of the bar. And this also, I'm hoping... See, it's completely done on one bit of it there already. Close. And is it going to be cool? There, we've actually done one bit completely. The rest of this is going to take a while, I think. Let's move over. Ah, there we go. If we move into the middle a bit more. Start for... Yeah, right. So we need to finish now, and we need to put that back into the forge. I mean, this game is... There is a certain charm about this game, right? There's definitely a charm about this game that I think is a lot of fun. It's the sort of thing that you can do by... You can just sort of kill a bit of time with this one for a while. Even the state it's in at the moment. Because there is quite a lot to still be done. And it's... I've read over on Steam that there's still quite a bit that needs to be done, and but the overall reports I've seen are that it's in a very good state already, and from what I've seen of dev communication and stuff like that, is also very, very promising. They seem to be quite keen to make sure they've got the product right, and they're listening to bug reports and working on those as quickly as they can. So let's... I'm wondering if I should go and answer the door a minute. Right. That's as much as we can do on there. Let's run up to the door and see if we've got anybody and anything of interest up here a minute. Hello! Hi, pal. I want to buy a cheap sword below... No, I don't. Top blacksmith list. So there's a list of them right there with reputations and all sorts. Right, well, I don't have any swords available for you. Let's... run back down here a minute, and I gotta finish doing this. I've got a sword I'm working on. It's going to be the greatest sword the world has ever seen. But I'm still working on it. And you'll notice that when you're putting the stuff back into the forge, it does heat up quite a bit faster than it does normally. Like the original... Well, actually, maybe it doesn't. Might just be because you have to wait so long initially. Right, let's not ruin that. Let's go back into here. I know I'm normally the person that does go and test all these things by ruining them, but I really don't want to. I really, really don't want to ruin my sword. Even though I wasn't even planning to finish the entire sword, I still don't want to ruin it. It just feels wrong. Feels like that would be a very, very wrong thing to do. Right, not done and quite close there. Let's move that down here a little bit. There. That doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. I need to work on this bit in the middle. There we go. That's more like it. Start straightening all of that out like that. There we go, look. That's turning that all into sort of... Am I going to be... I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. No. Right. So finish on there. I've got to do one more lot in the flames. That one. Doesn't have to stay in there very long. Sure that's supposed to happen, really. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, you know what? Let's put it back onto there, and we'll see if I can do anything with it a minute. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about letting me finish this one off. Can I do it? Nope. No, it went a little bit crazy, so we're going to have to try and do that once more. I'll put that to there. Oh, look. It's going red already. It is heating up. That's what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to just heat up. Like that. Right, let's put you back onto here. And Go back onto there, like that. This end. Done. And then I got a bit up there. Oh, that's done there, and then I want to go there in the middle. It's very, very... Oh, what? Seriously, it's still too cold. Come on. I've only got that one little bit to do. I'm like so close to finishing this sword. I really am. We've actually got the sword. It's very nearly almost done. Go on, let's put you back onto there. Up there, like that. Done. Right, fantastic. Okay, finish. And then I'll take you, and then I'll bring you over, and I put you in there, like that. And then we can get rid of them. Then I take that one, and I run over to here, like this. Grind. I'm going to ignore the customer. I'm in the middle of making a sword. I wonder if I can make the sword before they come back. Right, and there. Grind, finished, total accuracy 88%. Oh, did the first one mess it up? I think the first one may have messed it up. Right, I'll bring you over here. So you can't drop that in. You've got to go and get all the other bits first. So we've got to bring that one. Drop that in. And then that bit there. Put it in. And then I got the piece on the end. There. I put that one up there. And then I can put that one on it. Yeah, so it won't let you put the other bits on first. So we've got to put this one on here. And we'll go like that. So I want to do this as fast as I can. And so I'm not too worried about accuracy. I'm not worried about accuracy. I'm just getting this done as quickly as I possibly can. And I'm actually doing better now than I've done on any of the others. 100% accuracy, 100% accuracy, and... Oh, that is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Because I'm rushing now and not, like, worrying too much about doing a good job of it. It's literally coming out the best sword I've ever made. 92.7% average. That's brilliant. Right, so we've now got a sword. I bring this one up here. And I can set this one down there to put it to say... Oh, wait, right. Total price 267. Heat quality 1. Forge quality 1. Grind quality 88. Handle 92. Handle price 60. Damascus 0. Spell price 0. Magic price 0. So we've got excellent heat quality and forge quality. Good and very good on grind and handle quality. Handle price is on cheap. Sell sword immediately to dealer with a 15% discount. Press U. So if I do that immediately, I gain 226 coins, and I can do it like that rather than waiting for another customer to turn up. So there we go. That is Fantasy Blacksmith. I'm not going to worry about any more of it right now. We've seen what, most of what the game has to offer. There's a few other little bits in here I think that we could go and look at. I mean, if I go here, interior, we've got, let's just get the alchemist table right there. That's 100 right there. Oops, cut. No, I didn't mean to do that. Right, let's click those like that and then buy. Right, that one's gone up there. Oh, we got to wait 1 minute for that one to turn up. Let's wait 1 minute and we'll see the alchemist table. But it is quite dark in here as well, so it's not very easy to see your way round. But this is Fantasy Blacksmith. There'll be links in the description down below for the game on Steam, so on and so forth. And this is, like I said, just a one-off video for us to have a quick look at it and see what it's all about. I'm impressed with it. I'm impressed with what I've seen. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It is a blacksmith simulator. It's a fantasy one. It's got the whole work in the anvil and the forge and the quenching of it and working on the grindstones and putting stuff together. So you've even got just like a medieval blacksmith simulator. You've got the fantasy aspect by being able to add spells to a cauldron and a table and stuff later on, if that's what you want to do. yeah, there's not an alchemist table has come. Close. There is our alchemist table. Right over here. Doesn't actually do anything. Right, I'm looking at this. It's not doing anything at all for me, so I'm not really sure what we do with that one. So if you've enjoyed this little episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then I want to buy a cheap sword below 600 with Damascus. No, I don't. If you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I don't know what I'm going to be playing after this. This is just a one-off video, so I have no idea what it will be coming next. It will be something, I have no doubt. But beyond that, I can't really tell you anything at the moment. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.